Hello, wonderful Temple View fourth grade students. This is your friendly neighborhood fourth grade teacher coming to talk about base 10. Okay, so this problem in front of us says complete the following with the correct operation: multiplication or division and the number 10 to create true equations. And you're like, what? I don't understand this. And it is a little tricky. So we're going to go through it today so it can help you out, okay? So the equation is 7 equals 70 blank 10. What do we need to put in the blank to make it a true statement? Do we put a multiplication symbol in, or do we put a division symbol in? So now we're going to go and work with our place value chart. So 7 equals 70 blank 10. If we put 70 in our place value chart, the 7 is in the 10 spot, the 0 is in the 1 spot, and we need to get that 70 to have a 7 in the 1 spot and the 0 to fall off. Because remember, 0 is just a placeholder. So if we get the 7 in the 10 spot and we're moving it to the 7 in the 1 spot, the 0 in the 1 spot to have it fall off because it is a placeholder, what do we need to do? Is it a multiplication or a division equation? Well, remember in our previous lessons, we went over that if the arrow is going to the left of the place value chart or in the place value chart, you're timesing it by 10. But if the arrow is going to the right of the, like in the place value chart, you're dividing it by 10. So if we look at the arrows and how we get the 7 in the 10 spot to the 7 in the 1 spot, we need to go right. So we must have a division symbol for this equation to make it true. So 7 equals 70 divided by 10. Both sides are equal. So good job. Let's go to our next one. Complete the following with the correct operation: multiplication or division again, and the number 10 to create true equations. Our equation this time is 560 equals 56 blank 10. What goes in that blank to make it true? So is it a multiplication symbol or is it a division symbol? Well, our first step to figuring that out is we need to go to our place value chart. In our place value chart, we are trying to get 56 and we're trying to get it to go to 560. So we have our 5 in our tens place and our 6 in our ones place. And we're trying to get the 5 to go to the hundreds place, the 6 to go to the tens place, and we need to put that 0 in for that placeholder. So how do we get the 5 to go from the tens place to the hundreds place? How do we get the 6 to go from the ones place to the tens place? And remember again, if the arrow and the number that you're moving is going to the left, you're timesing it by 10. And if the arrow is going to the right, you're dividing it by 10. So in order to make the equation true, 560 equals 56 blank 10, because the arrow is going to the left, it is a multiplication equation. So 560 equals 56 times 10. That is a true equation. All right, our next question. Complete the following with the correct operation: multiplication or division, and the number 10 to create true equations. 930 equals 93 blank 10. So we need to figure out, again, multiplication or division. What are we going to use in order to make this a true equation? We're going to put our 93 in our place value chart. So we put the 9 in the tens and the 3 in the ones. Now, what we're trying to get to, if you look at our equation, is 930. So that 9 needs to go from the tens to the 100, and that 3 needs to go from the ones to the tens. And what do we put there for that 1? What do we need to put there? That 0 goes there because it's a placeholder, because we are moving to the left on our place value chart. Now, in order to get that 9 from the tens to the 100, we need to go left. And in order to get the 3 from the ones to the tens, again, we need to do left. And remember, if we are going to the left in the place value chart, we are timesing by 10. And if we're going to the right in the place value chart, we're dividing by 10. So if we look at our 93 versus our 930, our arrow is going to the left. So to make our equation true, it's 930 equals 93 multiplied by 10. So both sides of the equation are correct. They're balanced. All right, so our last question is complete the following with the correct operation. I think we've heard this before. Multiplication or division, and the number 10 to create true equations. So again, we're using a multiplication sign or a division sign in order to make a true equation. So our equation is 936 equals 9,360 blank 10. What do we need to put in that blank? Either a multiplication symbol or a division symbol, and I'm having a hard time with it, so I need to get my trusty place value chart out. I need to put in 9,360 in my place value chart. The 9 digit is in the thousands place, the 3 digits in the hundreds place, the 6 digit is in the tens place, and the 0 digit is in the ones place. Now, in order to get that number, 9,360, to 936, what do I need to do? Where does that 9, which way does it go? It needs to go from the thousands to the 100. So it's going to the right. Now that 3 needs to go from the 100 to the tens, and that 6 needs to go from the tens to the ones. And of course, the 0 falls off. Now we're going to the right this time. And we know that if it's going to the left in the place value chart, we're timesing it by 10. But if we're going to the right, we're dividing it by 10. And if we look at our arrows and look at what direction those numbers are moving, we know that in order to make the equation true, it's 936 equals 9,360 divided by 10. All right, guys, I really have good faith in you. Good job, and have a lovely, fabulous day.